The South African Council for Graduates Cooperative is delighted to be hosting its Graduate Empowerment Seminar. These seminars are very, very important because they play a significant role in empowering students to become competent graduates and therefore boost the economy of South Africa by channeling through a proper supply chain graduates that are well prepared for the labor market and the world of work. The SACGC has invested in these programs and they are run on a weekly basis for you, the student. We welcome you today to the SACGC Graduate Empowerment Seminar. You are the VIP guest. Today you will be able to interact with our seasoned professionals. You'll be able to interact with our VVIP guests, men and women who have a solid work experience, those who've been able to chisel themselves out from university and went throughout the ranks. With many of them that are here today, there's so much for you to learn. The focus of this Graduate Empowerment Seminar, or the GES as you may call it, is to ensure that you have an appropriate skill in crafting that winning resume. You may take it very lightly. A resume is actually your ambassador to the world of work. Without a properly crafted CV or resume, you have a very limited chance of securing an interview. And of course, without an interview, you would not be able to secure employment. So we urge you to take these seminars very seriously, take the notes, get the templates, and make the connection. Do remember that the guests that we brought from industry, the professionals that are here, the HR directors, the engineers, the accountant, and of course, your marketing supervisors or seniors that would be visiting and interacting with you today, they are also able to assist you when you do network properly to find your choicest employment. Do not take it for granted. Working on preparing for work interview is very, very remarkably important. You need to be able to learn to handle an interview. What do you do before you go for a job interview? Do you remember what job you've applied for? Is it important to you to know what the requirements of the vacancy have been? If you do not, you have a serious problem because more often than not, it will come out in an interview. In your resume, what did you state as your qualifications and your key character traits? If you have forgotten what these are, you're going to have a problem. So our professionals are going to take you through all of that. We are happy, we welcome you, we trust that you will give us feedback and response as to how has this session prepared you to have a winning resume and make you ready to go and attend a job interview. We would like each of you, for every 2 or 3 vacancy applications you submit, you should have an opportunity to go to one job interview. Job interview is not just a job interview. You got to be there in time. You got to be there early. And at SACGC, we encourage host employers to also give feedback, be it you're successful or not, so you know where the gaps are and what to correct. The SACGC is a hub for preparing students for the world of work. It is an institution that is established to ensure that students do not just look for employment, but they are prepared for the world of work and even to run their own businesses or cooperatives. Our work is to ensure that we support the work of government and we boost the activities of the private sector in ensuring that this country becomes one of the greatest. What makes a nation great is the caliber of its employees, the caliber of its business development people. Countries like South Korea, countries like Germany, they've shown that the best thing that a government can do is to ensure that there is an environment that is conducive for companies to create employment. And as people find employment, they need to be productive. Oftentimes, the trade union movement speak about decent wage or decent salary. At the SACGC, as much as we support that, we say let's talk about decent contribution. Let's talk about decent productivity. What is your contribution? What is your optimal, your ultimate contribution to the company that you work for? We go beyond that. We look at how you as an intern, you are able to leverage on an internship and convert that internship into employment. What is the value of an internship to an intern? Take it seriously. It is very important because it's going to take you through the 12 months that you're serving as an intern. It will give you an opportunity. It will give you that added advantage to network with supervisors, to network with different managers in different divisions within an industry. It also gives you an opportunity to network with the clients of the company where you are serving as an intern. So you've got a whole host of external stakeholders that you're able to come across and to make an impression. What impression are you making? Would people ask about you? Who was that young lady? Who was that young gentleman? Remember, the essence of networking is not about who you know, it's about who knows you. How do they know you? Do they really take you serious? Of course they will take you serious if you take yourself seriously. By respecting the time, by respecting the words that you say when you are with people. And preparing all the time, you've got to prepare, you've got to plan for each and every encounter. And each and every meeting is important. The SACGC ensures that you as an intern gets your feet at the door. Once you put your foot at the door, we don't leave you there. It's not just up to you, it is up to us, it's up to the host employer, the supervisor. The level of skills transfer that takes place will ensure that you become the best. And will ensure that we're able to succeed. We've got a number of case studies and success stories and best practices that we have available of young people who've been able to leverage on an internship and were able to secure employment. To mention just a few, Ms. Tembekile Pilusa at the SACGC, she started as an intern. Today she's a placement manager. She's doing a phenomenal work. Go talk to her and find out what it is that she's done. How did she do it? To move from an intern and become a manager in a period of 13 months. It's not just for the few, as Nelson Mandela said. Who are you not to be great? However, your playing small will not save South Africa.